You are about to see and hear one of the most significant messages given to us from God.
We are at Foxwoods. Step 2, get my VIP pass. Let's go. Blind fight credentials? Oh, of course. Edward, Evil Eddie, Yusuf. Round. We got 4 more rounds to go of this, and at one point it looked like a tooth got knocked out. Look, he's wiping down the rope over there. Wow, this crowd was going nuts. Wow, man, that was sick. Ricardo Mixco getting the knockout in the second round here at line fight 45. Absolutely crazy. Bizrat Aspera, man, could have even been a 10-8 round. Colby Naylor saying 10-7. 10-7 if he maybe got knocked down, but we're gonna see what the judges say in a second. That was a brutal fight. He reminds me of a John Lineker, man. Just, woo! Let's see.
The most one-sided fights we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 39 seconds into the second round, the referee has stopped this fight. Your winner by TKO, Ricardo Mixco.
Perez. Tom Evans is making a comeback here. Third and fourth, 10-9, 10-9, but the first and second, Fernando Perez. So it really comes down to the 5th and final round here. Tom just being steady, man. I mean, Fernando's been having some great combinations early on in the fight, but really just slowed down after this going into the 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Tom had a steady pace the entire time. I think that he really found the move later in the round.
No, Hard Knocks coach. Was it short notice?
Short notice.
Wow, 9 days short notice for who's coming on short notice? Tom Evans on short notice. Making a comeback here. Just needed to warm up, it seems, right? Let's see what happens here. Split decision for either one, really, but it could have been a draw as well. Colby.
Tom Evans.
Tom Evans, I'm scoring it. I think Tom Evans also did enough right there at the end. Just throwing himself everything he had. Man, prime athletic management, and you have the same cornermen for both sides here.
Same team scoring both.
Same team.
All 3 judges scored in favor of Captain America.
What a comeback! Wow. On short notice. So we thought it could have been a literal draw.
Yeah.
And Tom Evans lost the first 2 rounds there. Woo! What a comeback. What a comeback.
Captain America, Tom Evans.
Comeback of the night right there. Very close fight. And guys, make sure to go follow nutmegmma.com, correct?
Yes.
Also on Facebook?
Yes.
Nutmeg MMA, that's it? That's all they type?
NutmegMMA.com.
He's at every event since I've been coming here for the past few years now. Go check him out, puts in a lot of great work. What a night so far. We got, let's see, Jordan Harris up next against Mike Triana. And then Steve Walker versus William Surapai. Mark McKinnon versus Chip Morasa-Pollard. And the night. And then we're going to be doing a recap show. We're bringing on Brian Gerson. So check it out at youtube.com/PureEvil MMA. Remember, without evil, move, Dan, move. No, I'm kidding, Dan. I'm kidding. Kidding. There you go. It's crazy shit. You guys might remember him from the podcast about a month ago here. Look at that crazy hair he's got. Nice and braided up for fight night. Nothing better than a fighter who's got his hair braided back like that, ready to go. Tight for fight night.
His opponent, Mike Triana.
Mike Triana 4-0. 3-9 for him. Jordan Harris double spinning elbow knocks down Mike Triana. End of the 5th round.
Get beaten like this in a long time.
He's undefeated 4-0.
Yeah.
Mike Triana going into the 5th round, needs a finish here. We got Jordan Harris up every single round on my book. Mike Triana pulling the trigger more in this round though.
Yeah, definitely. And in the 3rd round too, he's coming out, pushing the pace a little bit, but Jordan Harris is like all around dominating, you know, even in the counter striking and the targeting aggression. In that round right there, it looks like Triana was pushing the action a little more, but so Jordan Harris doesn't really look weak in any spot yet.
Jordan Harris had an amazing double spinning back elbow that dropped Triana.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. We're going to the 5th round now. That could have even been a round for Triana, maybe with the way that the judges are scoring a lot of the fights tonight. We've been getting some wrong that we're positive we're right.
Yeah.
Colby, the Prodigy Naylor, telling us that that fight also goes to Jordan Harris. That Triana's been a little jittery in the opening rounds, but he's looking a little bit alive here, opening up with a nice kick. Let you know how this fight ends. All right, wow. Mike Triana, despite losing every round on my card, man, he looks hungry. He looked alive in this round. He was pulling the trigger, going through with it. I think that Jordan Harris did enough to win this fight, but if Triana was able to come into the fight the way he looked right there, he looked like Jordan, what is that movie, Buttons, what's that movie, where the kid, he's like born as an old man and he gets Benjamin Button.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike Benjamin Button Triana tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't say it better. I mean, it really looked like Triana, like in that 3rd round, kind of like warmed a little bit, pushing forward. Especially in that 5th round, that was definitely the closest round of the fight, right?
He was hungry too.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan Harris didn't know what to do. He was like, who is this?
Yeah.
He had no answer for anything in the 5th round, but Jordan Harris did enough to win this fight here. It looks like Colby. How do you have this fight going?
Triana lost every round, 29-28.
Even the last run?
I think so. He pulled the trigger, but not enough.
Not
He
enough?
still got swept.
Let's check out the official decision here. What do you think? Who do you think won that fight?
The 5th round was iffy. The first 4 definitely to Harris.
Without a doubt.
I think what happened was Triana was pacing himself, and he waited just a little too late to pick the pace up.
Yeah.
But that's just a
Isn't
spitball.
that weird? Like, where did that come from? Why didn't you at least pick it up in the 3rd, 4th, and then 5th? Why was it waiting till the last round? Why would somebody...
I don't know. That's a good question.
Got the flow going.
Triana, I mean, I think what happened was Harris just overwhelmed him a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he looked jittery, like Colby said, early on in the fight.
48-46 for Jordan Harris. Judge James Smith says 47-47. And Judge Dave Durelli sees this at 48-46. Your winner by majority decision, Jordan Harris.
Whoa. What? The judges, like we said, it could go either way. Wow. Jordan Harris gets the win, though. Colby, are you surprised with that?
It was a good fight, very technical. 47-47.
Woo!
Fight for a very good reason.
47-47? Yeah.
Mike's established himself very well in the line fight ring as an amateur and as a pro. How do you feel fighting him tonight?
It was an honor, sir. It was a good honor. I knew for a fact that he was going to be tough, keep coming forward, stuck to my coach's game plan. Going to try to hold my ground, even though I kind of did, but I was just going to try to time him coming in and then just keep on countering him. If he didn't set up a kick, I was going to catch it and just try to sweep him.
Excellent. Now, line fight's going to be making its return back out on the West Coast, out to California. Is that a card you want to be on?
Yeah, for sure. I don't see why not. As long as
Jordan Harris, by the way, from Palmdale, California, so that would be a very convenient fight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Harris.
Coming all the way from the West Coast, going back with the W. That gets us to our co-main event for the Lion Fight North American Super Cruiserweight title, with Steve Walker defending his title on short notice against William Sarapai in Inland Empire, California, with an 83-12-2 record. Steve Walker 4-0. This is going to be an interesting fight. Here he comes right here. We have a leak in the roof, it seems, here going into the fight. It did not start yet either.
Dun dun dun! Next fight, we're gonna light the ring on fire. The ropes will be on fire.
Got a leak here. Look, they're gonna go through with it? Okay, we're going through with it. Steve Walker TKOs his opponent, William Sarapai, out of Inland Empire, California, with an 83-12 record. Steve 4-0 moves to 5-0, fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts here, getting the finish in the third round? Third round, yeah. Wow. What did you think about that fight? What did you think about Steve Walker's performance going up against a short notice opponent that was also a 100-fight veteran?
I mean, I thought going into this that the experience was going to play at least somewhat a factor. It really didn't play a factor at all here. Right? Steve Walker came in here and established the range and was dominant with his kicks. He was heavy on the kicks, and they were landing. So it really looked like domination throughout. It looked like a matter of time before Walker finished it. It didn't look like it was going to go to the judges either. So
halfway through that very first round, it was like Steve Walker was like, all right, I showed you my respect. I got my feel. Now I'm going to go attack it. He was even having fun in there, smiling, playing around. And then once you start doing those triple combinations that were landing, I mean, despite, we also have to include, there is water dripping right now from the Fox Theater ceiling. And I don't know if they're
it looks like it's a little less.
yeah, it looks like it's about done. Could be bathrooms above.
Third round, the referee has stopped
2
this
minutes
fight.
and 3.
Your winner as a result of a TKO, and still the Lion Fight North American Super Cruiserweight Champion, Steve "Put It to Sleep" Walker.
In the ring with you. Is there anybody you're looking to get in the line fight ring?
Yes, there's this gentleman named Emilio Sodi. He's from Argentina. He's 12-0. He's ducking me. I want him. That happen, Lion Fight. He's from Argentina, from California. Make that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Steve, put him to sleep. Walker.
I was getting out of Calgary, Chip Morasa-Pollard, 7-0. Taking the trip down here to play the local boy out of Massachusetts, Chip Morasa-Pollard. Matter of fact, my mom's a big fan of Chip Morasa-Pollard.
And his opponent, Chip Morasa-Pollard.
The champ. The world cruiserweight champion. Or light. That come-out song was sent to me like a week ago. His manager, shout out to Sean Rockwell, putting that song together for him, which was pretty cool. That adds a lot to that championship vibe. You know what I mean? That big walkout. It's huge.
I just love those mixed-up songs that really get you in the vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
Sets the vibe for sure.
Ladies and
Here we go.
gentlemen, this
Main event.
is your main event of the evening. Is the current Lion Fight World Cruiserweight Champion, the Surgeon, Chip Morasa-Pollard.
All right, first round of the championship fight. We got 10-9 for Chip Pollard, correct?
Yeah.
Kind of a slow round though.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot going on. They were throwing, there was a check, it was really hard to pick out checks. That seemed like that was like the hardest right.
The deciding factor there that edged the decision for that 10-9 round. I agree. Let's see what happens here in round 2 of 5.
Impressed with the way Chip is slipping those punches. He fights very conservatively. You can see the quality.
Yeah.
He's probably a bit aggressive.
You think he's up 2 rounds right now?
Yeah.
Colby, up 2 rounds?
Up 2 rounds. You think Chip has both rounds?
I think that second round was a little closer for Mark, but I think Chip did enough to secure it.
He's got a lot better hands. He's a lot faster.
What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What, for Chip?
Yeah, definitely for Chip. Yeah, I think the Chip out there, at the beginning they were throwing their trade kicks, but then he started getting the boxing range and started piecing them up towards the end there. So definitely Chip there. He landed the hard strikes too there. One real big one they landed towards the end, I think.
I don't know. I think McKinnon landed a few more shots than Chip did.
McKinnon's definitely more of a kickboxer, we can tell. Definitely.
He landed a lot more kicks than Chip did.
Yeah, especially using a lot of teeps.
But Chip landed a mixture of punches and kicks. It's difficult to call.
Here we go, round number 4.
What's going on, guys? So this is the Lion Fight 45 wrap-up show here with Evil Eddie from Pure Evil MMA and MyMMAnews.com. I am joined by local fighter. Let's start with the fighter first. Before the media, we got Colby the Prodigy Naylor joining us here, who fights over Gabriel Gonzaga's gym. We also got Brian Gerson of MMA Sukka and Nick Portala, my day one right here for Pure Evil MMA, Pure Evil MMA fam. Shout out, we finally got Nick on one of the shows. All right, guys, so pretty much what you guys can expect on this wrap-up show, we're going to be picking a performance of the night, and good job, Jordan. We're going to be talking about you right now, matter of fact, man. Great job. A matter of fact, come here, Jordan, really quick. Your fight tonight, man, you did a really good job. Is there anything that you want to say to the audience really quick? I mean, at your post-fight speech, where did you leave off?
It's a big audience. Just looking forward to fight and just keep on getting better. Keep fight West Coast, I'll be representing. So hopefully back in November, I'll be fighting for Lion Fights again.
My biggest question, where'd you get the hair done this week?
It's actually my homegirl Trish. She actually came like at 1, it must have been like 1 or 2 a.m. And she came and she made sure that she hooked me up.
Because there's nothing better than getting the roll nice and tight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You did a great job tonight. I hope you love shooting on the video of the main man.
Thank you guys.
Crazy Jay, Jordan Harris there, guys. So let's start with the main event. We had Chip Morasa-Pollard going there defending his title for the Lion Fight World Cruiserweight title. This fight was scheduled for 5 rounds, going against Mark McCannon, all the way from Calgary, Canada. What did you guys think about this main event? We'll start with Brian Gerson. What did you think about this main event with Chip Pollard defending the title?
I mean, I thought it was a amazing fight. The one thing that I thought was weird was the judges' scorecard. We had a draw in there, and I thought it was pretty clearly that Chip had won at least 4 rounds. I mean, the last round it seemed like Mark had gotten in there and really pushed the pace and was kind of putting it on Chip, but to me it seemed like 4 rounds were definitely for Chip there. So it seemed like that was kind of a theme of the night. The judges were giving us kind of weird
all over the place throughout the entire night.
Majority draw.
And me and Gerson were actually trying to check, and I'm going to go over the notes later, but there was actually a round table of judges. There weren't just 3 judges, so I don't know if it was the same judge giving 47 the entire time. What did you think about the main event there?
I actually think the main event for Chip would be the standout fighter performance of the night. It's the first time he's ever been dropped, and it was the first time he had to deal with any type of adversity.
Let's talk about that moment right there when he did get dropped. What was your reaction for that? Because, like you said, he's never been dropped before, and it took a second to register before he dropped.
And it was a spinning back elbow, and we were talking about this at the table, that it hit him, and there was like that pause.
There was a delay.
And then he dropped, and from where we were sitting, it landed flush right on the temple. Like, it should have been a knockout.
Now,
It could have been a knockout.
You're a fighter, so what does that feel like when you, obviously when you get hit in the liver, it takes a second, then it drops, then you feel that pain, and that's what you see usually in fights like that, but when you get hit in certain places, it takes a second to register. What's going through your head? Like your brain's still trying to stay awake, but your body just shuts down. What's
Your
that
body
like?
stops moving, it's not responding correctly. And when you get hit, especially in the temple, you see stars, you're trying to just block, get defensive, back off, and try to get everything back going together at the same time.
And how long does it usually take to recover after a shot like
Anywhere
that?
3
Wasn't
to
it a spinning elbow that hit him too?
3 to 5 seconds, depending on how hard you get hit. Sometimes you can't recover.
And that's a fight like, all right, so in this entire fight, it seemed like Morasa-Pollard had his hands down an awful lot. His opponent seemed like more of a kickboxer, and you could hear people in the crowd like screaming, "He's got no hands, he's got no hands." And I started realizing like, wow, Chip's head movement is really on point and looking crisp. I mean, he gets better and better as the fight goes on. The one thing I really wish there was a finish in this main event, because a lot of people hold that against some cards. What did you guys think of this main event? Nick is saying that it was performance of the night. Does anyone else agree with that?
I would agree.
I don't know about performance tonight, but it was definitely like one. It would definitely be like on that.
Let me rephrase it. Standout performance, because he dealt with the adversity.
And he showed a difference in how he comes forward. He said he can flow when he wants to. He can turn it on, be aggressive when he wants to.
I don't think he took a single step back the whole time.
No, he didn't. He showed completely a different style, a different game. He has a lot. He's rounded out his game a lot.
Yeah.
So obviously we saw Chip get dropped, but there was a lot more kicks for McKinnon than I think that we are giving him credit for. McKinnon did a great job in this fight, and like Gerson was saying, we didn't know where the judges would stand because it did seem a little closer now that we think about it, like afterwards. And honestly, I think McKinnon did a great job. Unfortunately, he didn't get the win, so he moves to 9-4. Chip moving to 8-0 moving forward. I'm sure he's going to be back here at Lion Fight. Below that, in our co-main event, we had Steve Walker 4-0, going up against a crazy vet on short notice out of everything with William Sarapai, who has an 83-12 record. That's almost 100 fights going up against a guy to defend his title with only 4 pro fights. We'll start with the fighter, Colby. What did you think of Steve Walker's performance here tonight against the veteran?
I thought it was great. He knew he was going up against somebody with a lot more experience than him. He took his time, he picked his shot, and he ended up getting it done in the end.
What did you think about Steve Walker's performance?
Yeah, I'm still kind of with him, but it kind of seemed like maybe there was a little bit too much respect.
Yes.
In the first round.
In the very first half of the first round, I think he gave him respect. I even think I heard Sean Rockwell be like, "Show no respect," and I was like, okay. And then I even heard Sean, like when he was walking back and forth, saying like, we told him turn up in the third, and that's what he did. I believe it was the third round that he got the TKO. Walker was smiling in there, looking good. He even had a really nice left hook that dropped series. But the main thing that stood out here, me and Brian were cracking up. It started raining out of nowhere. Like,
I don't know.
Water was dripping. What did you think about that when we saw water? Like this was like blood sport or something.
Yeah, I had no clue what was going on. It like looked like the ceiling had opened up.
Kickboxer vengeance, like they're gonna dip their hands in nails next, like round 2.
Yeah, like never back down, like there's a parking lot or something.
Yeah.
On the lake, it was crazy.
The unfortunate thing for Steve though is, again, we were talking, they're gonna have to like create or breed a fight.
They're gonna have to build a fight.
Yeah, because the guy's 5-0. No one wants to fight him. he's not a big guy or trash talking, as you know.
He's not.
But he calls people out. They don't.
Very humble guy. It's something that people don't know. Like when he's in there, there's a switch that goes on like a lot of these fighters. But outside, he actually trains little children's jiu-jitsu and stuff like that.
He also does, from our last interview, he does drug and youth violence counselor on top of working a job and being father.
You know, and the last guy that he fought was someone that was the same size as him.
Out of Thailand.
Olympic Stadium champion.
Ooh. That was Gerson McSweeney who just got the fight there. That was a brand new Olympic Stadium, as a matter of fact. So this puts Steve Walker at 5-0. The big thing, like you guys are kind of hinting towards here, even though this guy's a veteran, the body types, like Steve's long, lanky, the other guy was short and stocky, he was doing like some weird, like hammer fist, like jumping towards. And once again, this fight was on short notice. A big pickup win for Steve Walker to defend his title.
You almost want to look ahead to see what he's going to look like when he's 12 fights. 15 fights.
And I say this all the time, he reminds me of an Anderson Silva, Brian Gerson from MMA Sukka. Do you see where I'm talking about when I say he looks like an Anderson Silva?
Yeah, that was like the first time I had seen him actually like live, seen him in person live. And I mean, his physique is incredible. He's huge, he's really strong, and he didn't look like he was tired at all in there. He looked like he could keep going. So, I mean, definitely Anderson Silva. The range was amazing. He could use his kicks from almost anywhere. So, yeah.
And he doesn't get too cocky, which is one thing I really like about it all.
And he's a great counterpuncher.
He's
just
very
as a whole.
Yep, very technical.
So this fight was that we declared North American Super Cruiserweight title. It was 5 rounds. Steve Walker gets it done in the third. Moving forward, Jordan Harris, who you guys just saw moments ago here, 3-0 coming in this fight out of Palmdale, California. That's a long trip to go from California to here. And like he was just saying moments ago, Lion Fight goes to California and the West Coast. He's going to try to put that up. Yeah, and they've been to London. This is part of the Grand Prix.
They're going to Ireland this year, France.
Huge, and it's going down to Flow Combat. Obviously, that's a big change for them as well. Let's start with Brian Gerson. What did you think about Jordan Harris's performance moving to 4-0 as a lightweight against Mike Triana, who was undefeated going into this fight?
Yeah, this was another one of those where the judges' scorecards were not at all really reflecting what we had thought and gone there. I know you and I thought that, blanking on his name right now.
Mike Triana, out of Worcester, Massachusetts.
We thought Mike Triana didn't even really win any of those rounds. Maybe like one of the last 2 rounds or something like that, but we really thought he was thoroughly dominated there throughout. So again, I mean the judges.
It was 47.
Again, that was another one. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It was kind of hard to tell throughout the night, like we said before, like when we were going on, what are the judges looking at? What are we going to get here? So
I think the biggest thing between the two was Jordan Harris outmaneuvered him and had a lot more speed with his hands.
Yeah, you know what, Jordan Harris, he looks a lot better than, like, he's a really soft-spoken kind of guy, but in there, man, you can see the confidence in his eyes. What did you think about his performance?
I'm going to be real honest, because I do picks for all the fights.
That's right, I saw, and we put the website for people to get that.
NickPortellaMMA.com. And to be honest, the only fight I lost tonight was his, and that was one of the ones I was sure of taking Triana. I thought, I seen his last 2 fights.
And they were both undefeated, correct?
Yeah, and he moves forward.
On the 5th round, he turned on, me and him were laughing. We were like, this is the Benjamin Button syndrome. Like, he started as an infant in the 1st round, and as we got towards the 5th round, it was like, this man's in his prime.
Yeah, exactly.
It was crazy.
Slow start, maybe. Everybody has an off day.
Yep. Yeah, he looked a little bit more rigid, a little stiff coming out.
Yeah, you were even saying he looked jittery in the very first. You kept turning to me like, he's jittery. He's not
stiff, rigid, and you could tell how loose his opponent looked and how much he flowed as he moved.
Yeah. What really impressed me with Harris was like his hand speed. He was extremely quick.
Fast.
He's very athletic. They were both very athletic.
And those high kicks, like the camera wouldn't even pick up the speed of his high kick for FlowCombat.com.
And his head movement was legit.
He was on point.
So let's get to my pick for comeback fight of the night with Tom Evans, man. Taking this fight on, 9 days notice going
Shout out to Tom Evans.
Fernando Perez. And I even saw you jumped out of your seat and you were down there ringside screaming. What were you saying through that fight? How were you feeling? Because the way it started, Tom Evans was not doing good. He lost the first few rounds on a lot of our cards.
To stay in there and just heart. If you could describe Tom Evans, it's heart.
Yeah.
The man's been through so much, overcome all of it, and he retired, came back, and got another victory.
What did you think about this comeback tonight?
I thought it was amazing. It was pretty crazy to see because I mean we were talking. We clearly thought like he might be out of this. He looked tired. They both looked tired. He lost pretty decisively. We thought in those first 2 rounds, but then the 3rd round he was storming back. He looked like a different fighter, and then the opponent there kind of really died out in that third round. The fourth round especially, it was just
he broke
going.
in the fourth.
Yeah, it felt like Tom like kept the pace and established that pace very well throughout the fight, and kept it like at the range and in the place he wanted to be in.
Because you guys got to remember, in Muay Thai, you got 5 rounds, but they're, what, 3-minute rounds. So it actually goes by pretty quick, those first 2 rounds that we went into. I was like, is Tom going to be able to come back from this? Like, he wasn't doing much at all. I mean, Perez was landing a lot of really nice combos, but there were too few and far in between them for really to judge them later on in the fight.
Yeah.
You guys agree with me that this is definitely comeback of the night?
For sure. Could be comeback of the month, honestly.
This is a huge comeback
fight.
Huge comeback fight for line fights, period. But that definitely gets my comeback of the night. Then we got to Bizrat Aspera going against Ricardo Mixco. That is one of the best fights of the night as well.
Ricardo's performance of the night. He did everything right.
That was the most one-sided fight of the night.
They were across the board because I had points of the night too. So
let's start with Gerson. What did you think about that fight?
I thought it was amazing. I mean, Mixco was my performance of the night. He
ends in the second round, by the way.
Yeah, it was just dominant performance throughout. I mean, I'm kind of blanking on like the whole.
The easy way to explain, you can't. Everything was right. His striking was great. His head movement was right.
He was John Lineker tonight. He reminded me of John Lineker. That's who he was.
He was faster. He had more technique, and he outmaneuvered him.
Yeah,
and he outpaced him.
There was nothing
across the board.
He fought a perfect fight.
And at one point in this fight, people were screaming because he was getting. Bizrat Aspera was getting beat up so bad that it looked like a tooth got knocked out.
There was blood on our table.
Yeah, it was blood.
Yeah, there was right after the first one, there was a second one, and I saw you guys all jump back.
But in hindsight, we have to give his opponent credit.
Oh my God, yeah, wicked tough.
He ate punch after punch after elbow.
It was going to be a ref stoppage.
It was Bizrat's pro debut as well, fighting out of Virginia, I believe. Sterling, Virginia. Ricardo Mixco fighting out of Silver Springs, Maryland. Going to 2-0 here. I think this definitely deserves standout of the night here. I really want to see this guy fight next.
Yeah.
Like I said, he reminded me of the John Lineker tonight.
Then you have the amateur card, it was just
it was on fire. It was on fire.
Everybody that fought on the amateur card tonight.
We got James Wood there, and he left during the main event. Like he got all he needed and that just describes Muay Thai. There's a lot of people out there that are like, oh man, I don't understand the takedowns, I get bored in between. If that's the case, Muay Thai is your sport.
It's your sport, yeah.
It's your sport.
It isn't line fight like a different taste of Muay Thai? Because when you go to Muay Thai, like, I know No Boundaries just had a card recently, right? Aren't they more traditional? They have the music playing, they do like the ceremony. Yeah, the ceremonial walkouts.
Line fight is more of a 2020 version of Muay Thai.
Yeah,
I also think they're the go-to promotion around in the U.S. That's it. Like this is where you want to be.
Who had the best walkout tonight? Let's say that.
Walker.
He did have the nice. Sean did make a nice little remix for him there. That added some motivation.
Did you get that text message too last week?
I did. I got to hear it in advance. So
yeah, I was like, hell yeah, man! I was all vibing out in my bedroom.
I was with it. It was good. It was nice.
And then I heard, I could feel everyone's energy like waiting for it. And then the guy's speech would come on. Yep. I'll share that in the end of this video as we go out during the credits, guys.
I do have to say,
did a great job there.
As far as walkouts go, check Morasa-Pollard. The way he looks, the way he carries it, the way he walks out, you want to watch him play.
And he took his camera time. He took his time walking out, which is very smart, which is what champions should do. Yes. Which you see, like as the amateurs to the time walking out, which is very smart, which is what champions should do. There's so many good fights here, but I think one of the best ones that had the most energy was John Nelson versus Terrell Laurinell. Honestly, I was going crazy for that fight as well. What did you guys think? What was your favorite fight on the entire tournament? You could pick one fight.
Yeah, because one was so technical, and then the next one was let's just stand in the middle, and somebody's going to drop.
We're going to play who has the middle.
Yeah, it was the whole. I couldn't even pick one off the.
I have to say, the one that was probably most technical was the other piece. This fight was very technical. They both stayed at a good range, good pace throughout the whole fight. I like the fight.
Amateurs, like these guys really look top level, like they're ready to go in there and fight some of the top Muay Thai guys that line fight has to offer. With that being said, guys, we picked our fight tonight, which in a lot of people's guys' mind was Chip Fuller or Steve Walker. Last but not least, we do this on every week, so we're going to rate this entire card out of 10. Let's start from the end and work this way. So out of 10, 10 being the best, 0 being the worst card ever. Where do you rate this card? Where does it fall on your category here?
I go high. game after a 9 here. I mean, this is probably, I think this is the first Muay Thai event I've been to. But all the fights are amazing, like we talked about. Everyone came showed up. We had some amazing comebacks, amazing knockouts. But do you have to knock points away from? Was that weird little rain going on?
No, exactly. You'll remember that forever. Like that I didn't care.
You want to know why that doesn't knock points? Because the new ring announcer made.
It was something I said earlier on. I'm like, oh, I blame the ring. So then he'd ask the DJ.
Fred told me.
Fred told me. Thank you, Justin Roberts.
I thought we were in trouble there. We were getting like the deep carb there, and it was right on the edge. It was right on the edge there. So the guys did a great job trying to stay away from that area. Colby, what did you rate this card? Where does it fall in your?
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Deciding factors
being a few fights were dropped, which I know cannot be helped, but it was a shorter card, and there wasn't as many finishes as you would normally see in Muay Thai. A lot of technicalities, a lot of decisions. The judging sends the grow for a little bit of a as well.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, when you think about what deserves a card of the year, you're like, all right, the main event, the co-main event need to be finishes. There needs to be some quirkiness somewhere in there that doesn't screw the fights up, but adds character to it. The rainfall did it for me. It didn't infect anything. But the fighters tonight that came out, put on Chip Bullard, who got dropped. I mean, it had all the elements of the emotional roller coaster that you want for a fight night. And I think this one definitely did it. One of the best cards of the year for Lion Fight.
Definitely so far.
I think last event was the best card. This is falling definitely second on the year, and I think there's been about 3 or 4 cards so far this year.
There's still 2 more here.
And there's still 2 more. The next one being on Steve Domenico's birthday, I guess. In September.
There's 1 October.
And I'll put those links in the description below here. Last but not least, my pick is going to be about an 8 out of 10. Maybe even close to a 9, but I feel safe at 8. Seems like 3 of us are going with 8.
I'm going with 9.
You're going 9. We're deciding
and the reason I'm going with 9 is because Steve.
The afterwards recap.
There's that. But Steve was on his 3rd opponent. Took a guy that, on paper, is way out of his league. Put his belt on the line. You had fights drop off the card, and they still managed to make it a great card.